Okay, record. So this has a half an hour. Not ready for that. All right. My room is so dark. What up, what up, what up? Boom, 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 boom. Where's Sophie? Let me see this guy.
She said she'll be right back.
She'll be right back? All right.
Yeah.
What up, guys? What going on, family? Nara's in the house. Nelly's in the house. We on live on Telegram. We have the camera rolling. We have live rolling. Is this, if I stand, okay, I'm standing right here. I want to block, I go across it a little bit. As long as you can see the board. I guess I'll just write with two colors. Because I can only switch two colors. See, nobody comes online. But anyways, let me see if I could find this guy, Dom. I'm about to turn up the E.S.O. Okay, hold on 1 second there. See, everybody's like, going live, going live. No man live? Nobody. So I'm not even recording. Okay. We're gonna get into some deep topics today. I had a vision and meditation, or a download, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just like, whoa. That is deep.
What was it about?
It was about the illusion, how we fell. It was just it explains about the Maya, the illusion. I don't want to tell you because I want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, but I want to tell you at the same time. I want to tell everybody.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody's here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna record with this. Do this on my own time. Let's go. Inspire Nation. I'm busy, but I'll watch later. All right, done no king. Done no bro God. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate you coming online and this. So you two. I wonder if this records too. Record.
Yeah,
Yeah. Does it record video though?
yeah, it's not gonna record video.
It's not gonna record the video, right?
That yet. I don't think it's gonna do that yet. Yeah. That'll probably be like a later thing.
I'm still gonna record because the audio, but I'm recording based on seeing, so it doesn't make any sense. Everybody's in here, eh? Legacy. Miller, what's popping? Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little 15 minutes, and then me and Dom is gonna go on camera. Yeah, I'm not gonna record it on here. I just want everybody to come on and see.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Janelle is waiting patiently, so let me start. She's been waiting. Right. So, who's on here? Okay. So, have a... Right. All right, peep game. Ready? Okay. So this is our journey. Polarity or singularity or oneness or source. Prime. What's wrong with me? Prime oneness source. Okay. So this is our journey. I'm going to do a dimension breakdown of how we felt, and then I'm going to do a how we hit one as a soul. So as a soul, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As a soul, we started off from Saturn, Jupiter, Jupiter. Yeah, because we go sun, moon. Sun will be because we fell from, will be Mars. Moon will be Venus. Sun will be our sun. Moon will be Luna, or our moon. And then the last one will be, because this is where we get judged, Mercury. Mercury is also Nibiru. And also Mercury is a lot of things. Mercury is also Sirius B. Mercury is a lot of stuff. They fooled us. They fooled y'all. Mercury is also Planet X for X chromosome. Mercury is a lot of things. All right. Out and bad. Yeah, we here. Right. Can you see the board? Nah, I gotta use another color, right? I gotta use another color for you. What's the brightest color here? Blue. Let me see. Can you see the blue? Can you see the blue? It's the glare from the light, right? That glare from the light. Is it something? Hold on. What if I write a little bit lower? Okay, hold on, guys. Technical difficulty. What if I write from here? Can you see that? Yeah, it's a little bit better. Pardon?
Por favor. No puedo ver.
Okay. Espérate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So shout out to Anella and Rick. Thank you guys for dropping in.
No trata.
I appreciate it. I shout out to my my Spanish speaking friend. Hola, ¿cómo está? So Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars. Then after Mars we hit Venus. Then we hit the Sun, the Moon, Mercury. And this is a different play out when it comes to like chakra. The chakras in the body is different, but as above, so below. It's supposed to still be the same in a way, but it's
What is on the board? I cannot see.
you cannot see, right? Yeah, cause my light is glare. Yeah, Dom, you're back, Don. Okay, hold on. Pedete. Let me see. Wait. Let me see.
Okay.
Is it better? Like that? Okay, hold on. Gotta get this. Because I want you guys to see.
No es bueno. No es bueno.
No, it's Breno? Okay.
No.
Okay. No, it's. No. ¿Sí, bueno? No.
No puedo ver.
Espérate.
It's because you don't have something to like really stand there in front of the board, right?
Yeah, if I had some. You're right, God. Hold on, Instagram. Yeah, and this is a tablet. This is like a 2-year-old tablet.
Yeah.
These are like. That was 18, 19.
What if you had like a spoon or something to like hold it
Okay.
in front of the board? Because it is kind of hard to see that movement.
It's a little bit better now, but as I talk, you guys will. I just want you guys to see, but as I talk, you guys will like understand. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Rick? Shout out to Jay. She just came in. Anela.
Sí.
Bueno.
Contigo.
Un poco.
Sí.
Okay. Fantastico. All right. Aquí. Here we go. Yeah. Andale. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay, back to live now. Who's on live? Hey, Cody's here. Okay. So. we started from, you guys can't see the top, right? So I'm going to explain what's on the top. So we have singularity, the prime oneness source, which we start off as the particle, the prime particle, right? And then the prime particle, it expanded. So this is what they call the Big Bang theory. When it expanded, it went 6 one way, 9 one day. 2 rotation, negative energy, positive energy. It expanded, it expressed itself. And then it started off. So after the oneness is Omega, right? Omega. They say there's 7 heavens and there's 7 hells. Seven levels of hell and 7 level of heavens. So I'm gonna break before it reaches our solar system. So I'm breaking down the
When was the Big Bang?
I don't believe in the Big Bang, but the way they say it, Darwin, is BS. But there was like I won't call it a Big Bang, but I would call it like the oneness source expressing itself. You know, spreading out. Pardon?
The source?
No, say that again. Sorry.
The source. The source is the Big Bang.
Kinda, un poco, not really,
See?
but like,
What you say?
the Big Bang is it's like a half truth and half lie. Everything is truth and lie in one. But this happened like trillions, quadrillions, zillions years ago, right?
See.
Yeah, so it's beyond our comprehension, our comprende. It's beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when this oneness source was expressing itself, right? It started to create throughout the whole cosmos, the whole galaxy, whatever, right? And then it omega omega is where omega there's omega, and then there's Andromeda, and then there's the Milky Way. Can you guys see? Yeah. Right? Where Andromeda is
Discúlpame.
okay. Where Andromeda is Neptune, and where the Milky Way is Uranus.
Es la Tierra plana.
What? Sorry. Hey, my Spanish is rusty, eh? Because I stopped speaking Spanish years ago. But un poco, hablo un poco, español. I stopped speaking Spanish.
Es
So
la Tierra plana.
the
La
pla-
Tierra es plana, ¿sí?
the planets,
La
right?
Tierra plana. La Tierra es plana.
Yeah. See. But I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down because the planets is not really physical bodies. They're luminaries. They're luminary. You can't physically go to the planets.
Pero es la Tierra plana. Is the Earth flat? The Earth is flat or round?
No. I'm gonna get there. Just listen. I'm getting there. I'm getting there now, Anela. I'm gonna get there now. She's asking if the planet is round or whatever. But we're gonna get there now. We're gonna get there now. Okay. So source, because we all know we're energy. We are source. Hey, Pedro and Helen. So yeah, we all know we are source, right? So this expresses itself. So Omega, Neptune, and Uranus is different levels of source, of where these source exists, these spirits, these souls, before it reach our solar system. So we were angelic, like angelic beings. We were creators, we were expressions, creating in the Omega, creating in the Andromeda system, creating in the Milky Way. But it was all expressions and energies and source, magnetism, electrons, right? So these are like the three heavens. There's seven heavens. Seven heavens. Seven, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Andromeda is the angelic realm. The Milky Way is where the new souls and the old souls go to regenerate. To regenerate, yeah. So Omega, Neptune, Uranus, then we hit Saturn. So Saturn, when we hit Saturn, for the time, that's when we have a time cap on our energy. Our energy had to hit time. This is where the time comes in. So we got that time, that light code, that time light code attached to us, to our energy from Saturn. And then we hit Jupiter. Then we hit Mars, Venus, the sun. But I think the sun is last. I think Mercury is where the sun is, because the sun is where we came in to this realm. But then again, we could come into, yeah, it gets deeper, right? So that's, so this is, so we are all in a way falling angels. But some of us fall negatively and some of us fall positively. It depends on which spiral you're going by. Yeah. Oh, and this topic is called balance. Our topic today is called balance. That's the topic today. So some of us fall negatively and some of us fall positively. There's no such thing as good and evil, bad and good, and nothing like that. That's illusion. I'm just gonna break this down and show you guys. Show you guys another angle, right? All right. So boom, boom. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Let me go over here. I gotta stay more over here for the camera. Is this better, guys? Is that better? That's better, right? Okay. Okay. Boom.
Realmente no.
Boom. One, two, three. Boom.
Tengo una pregunta, por favor.
Boom. I know. I wish. It's okay. So this is Saturn. And this is Jupiter. Sorry, Instagram. This is Mars. And this is Venus. This is our sun. Not the galactic sun. This is like our atmospheric sun. All these are atmospheric, in the atmosphere of the different densities. And this is Moon. And then the last one is Mercury. Right? It's in a V shape. V. Okay. So this is the left side. I'm gonna show you guys why. And this is the right side. And it has to do with brain. This is masc. And this is femme. Yan.
¿Son estos lugares reales?
Pardon?
¿Son estos lugares reales?
No comprende.
Y
Do you understand English? You understand, right? What I'm saying, right?
sí, un poquito.
Un poquito, okay. A little bit.
Or this place is real. a real place like that? Can I go to it?
Yeah, in spirit. See, but in
Spirit.
spirit, in dream, when you dream, if you dream, or if you astral project, or
Oh,
when you die.
astral projection. Astral projection.
See,
Okay.
no physical, no physical.
I see.
Yeah, only in you
Spiritual.
to enter the Ajamida in on spirit, only spirit.
Okay.
Yeah, see.
Spiritual. Okay.
Yeah, no physical. Okay,
So
so
the spirit.
okay, let me erase this. Mercury. Okay, so all the suns are masculine and all the moons are feminine, right? In Hyperborea, okay, in our realm, Atlantis or Flat Atlantis, the sun and the moon is our day and night. In the other realm over, this Mars and Jupiter, that's Lemuria. Mars and Jupiter is the sun and the moon. And in the other density over is Hyperborea. So I'll put Hyperborea, Lemuria, and this is Atlantis. So they tricked us, they lied to us and tell us that, ooh, the planet's so out there, spiraling 10 trillion miles per hour. Bullshit. So, okay. So, when you guys were a baby, right? You know how you used to have this toy that you look up and and you play with it and it spins sometimes and you hit it and it's over you and it looks like stars and planets? Any of you guys remember that toy? And it does a twinkle twinkle sound to make you go to sleep and it's over your crib.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
E.
Okay, that's the planets. That's the planetary system. But they show us right to our face, but we take it so literal because we don't move, but the planetary system move. Right? It moves, it spins. The whole stars and everything spin and it's flat. Also, and we're underneath and we're looking up, and that's what we see. It rotates in a circular motion. That's what we see all the constellation with the zodiac sign. They move the opposite way from our sun because our sun is doing its dance, our moon is doing its dance, and the stars is doing their own dance. Because our sun it goes around, but it goes up and down also, like frequency, like the sign in like when you go to the hospital, it goes up and down, but it also goes around. So it's going up and down, but it's also going around. So it's going up, down, and around. Right? And then the stars is moving. It's like a flat plate moving around, and we're looking up underneath.
Huh? Huh?
Right? And then Andromeda and Omega and all of them sit on top of it. These are spiritual places. You can't go there physically. Right?
Pero, ¿a dónde va Jefe Bezos?
See? Yeah, I done. Yeah.
¿A dónde va Jefe Bezos? Jeff Bezos. ¿A dónde va?
Oh, Lemuria. Jeff Bezos, he's going to, when they say they're going to Mars, they're going to Lemuria. When they say they're going to Venus, they're going to Lemuria. When they say they're going to Saturn, they're going to Hyperborea. But they can't go to Hyperborea. They only could go as far as Lemuria. So Mars and Jupiter, they're just talking about the sun. The sun and the moon of that density. Because Lemuria is a next density over. Right? Okay, let me spit gems. Let me show you guys gems. They say Orion, right? Orion, right? Ion.
There is no space.
No, space is outward, not upwards. Space is out. That's where space is. Again, They lie to us, but they still tell the truth. Everything they say is the opposite. So if they say space is up, space is not up. Space is either across or down. But space is out. Space is everywhere. This is space. This is space. My space. Space is everywhere. So they tricked us. Because actually space is everywhere. Everywhere is space. My room has space right now. Have you ever tell somebody move from my space? Get out of here. Space is everywhere. Yeah. Orion. Orion is 1D. First dimension. Orion is actually inside. Right? The word or is light or gold. Who's doing that? That's very distracting. Light, goldish light, or is like gold. And also, and is light. Or is light, on is light. So, when I look at Orion, Orion is actually code for onion. Now, when you cut an onion, what do you see? This is how an onion looks. An onion, yes, when you cut an onion, that's how an onion looks. So pretty much, this is how our realm look. It's a DVD, a CD, a record. That's our realm. It's like a CD. It's like a ripple when you drop a rock in the water and it ripples out. It's like a ripple, just like an onion. So that's the breakdown on onion or Orion that I got. It's like an onion. And we are in each of the realm. Boom, boom, boom. And the center core of it is Mercury. Mercury is the inner sun. Because Mercury is both a sun and a moon. Mercury is hermaphrodite. Mercury is both sex. It's a hermaphrodite. And I did the breakdown to you guys last week. Right? Mercury energy came from the divine, straight down the middle. Mercury is like a 6 o'clock and a 12:30 energy. It's part of the magnetic pole, but it's also the inner core sun. That's inside. The core, when they talk about the core, that's Mercury. Mercury is the inner sun moon. It's a hermaphrodite energy. And the reason why I know Mercury is a hermaphrodite energy, watch this. Well, I see it. I know it. But let me show you guys why. Trillions of years ago. And watch y'all. I don't know if you guys pay attention to zodiac sign, but I do. Virgo, right? Virgo is feminine, right? Virgo is feminine energy. Also, Virgo is earth sign. So Virgo, the Virgin Mary, if somebody is a virgin and they had a baby boy, that means that person self-produce. They don't need no male sex. So that energy is self. And when we talk about self-produce, we talk about Partheno, Genesis. And that word Genesis comes from this word, this Partheno Genesis energy is why they put Genesis in the Bible, the beginning. Because in the beginning start with Mary, with Adam and Eve. Watch this now. The first energy that came here was an atom. And the atom has a nucleus. Within that nucleus has a shell. And inside that shell had the electron. No, the nucleus shell is the electron. And within that electron had the nucleus. And within that nucleus had the protons and the neutrons. Right? So this is the energy. The first energy. The atom. The Mercury energy. Virgo. Earth. It gets deep. Which zodiac sign rules Earth? Mercury. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So this is how I know that the first energy that was here was the atom, right? And it was a parthenogenesis, and the mitochondria, Eve gene, is also within that atom. Mitochondria, Eve gen. So parthenogenesis is self-reproductive, and for somebody to be parthenogenesis, they have to be hermaphrodite. But then there's two different reproduction. But hermaphrodite is a physical person's gender, and parthenogenesis is the way of reproduction of fertility of how they're fertile. It's a asexual. So parthenogenesis is asexual, and hermaphrodite is their actual physical sexual part. So this is how I know that Virgo, the Virgin, the reason why Mary, because Mary Magdalene, M, and the Virgo sign is an M with an accent, because this stands for Mercury, because it's ruled by Mercury, and also this stands for Mary, Black Madonna. Yes, this stands for the beginning. And also the Mercury sign looks like this, and he had an X. He has an X. And this X stands for X chromosome, feminine energy. Virgo, feminine energy, Earth, ruled by Mercury, atom. Come on now. The inner Earth, the first source energy that came here from the Most High is Mercury. Mercury is hermaphrodite, parthenogenesis, asexual, both male and female. If it's both male and female, it's a moon and a sun. So right there, I just decoded that. And no, and I'll debate with anybody, and I'll eat their food. So anybody want to challenge me on this? Come with $5,000, put it down, and we debate on this for $5,000. Okay, $1,000, 1,000. It's COVID. Yeah. So as we move on, right? So Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay. So this is from bird's eye view. I'm gonna do the bird's eye view first, and after I'm gonna do the side view. So this is the bird eye view. This is Mount Meru. This is the way to inner Earth, and within this, Mercury. This is where Mercury is. Within the Arctic Circle, which in Mount Meru, which is is magnetic here, but inside it's both electromagnetic. It's electric, and magnetic. So that means it's sun and moon. It's the only energy or the only source, or let's just say planet, that is both sex. This is Atlantis. This is where we live. Sun, moon. This is Lemuria. So this circle here is Antarctic Circle, or the Antarctic ice, or the Antarctic wall. Antarctica is just a wall. And then there's lands out here. So when you see Antarctica and see they're out there and they say they're going to Mars, because Mars is the sun for Lemuria, and Venus is the moon for Lemuria. So when they talk about they're going to Mars and all these things, they're going to Lemuria, because this is where they hide out. Because that's where they come from. That's where they are. They bank out there. Let them out. Let them stay out there. This is Hyperborea. Saturn is the sun, and Jupiter is their moon. Jupiter. And these are the more outwards in density we get, is the higher they are. I'm gonna show you from side view how they look, but it's the higher they are. So the more up they are, so they could affect our realm, our density also. Because we still get the energy. You know what I mean? So this is bird's eye view. Our realm is called Atlantis, or some people call it Flatlantis. It's the same shit because it's flat. The other part of the disc of the DVD, because we create everything and we leave gems within our knowledge for us to help us remember this illusion, and we don't. That's why there was something called DVD and records, and that's going to be another topic. DVD records and CDs. That's actually our realm. We're playing out the frequency to this verse, like a music, like a harmonic music, and we're all supposed to be on a balanced frequency, playing out this tune, this sound wave, and all that relates to music, harmony, sound wave, frequency, harmonics. Doesn't that sound like music? Because we live on a fucking disc or a DVD or a CD. That's why. All right. So you guys get that. 42 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You gotta draw it right here. So twist up. I suck at drawing without a ruler. All right. This can work. This can go on. Okay. And this is why they call it an egg around Earth. Because this is what they're talking about. This is the grid for each realm. We are in like a womb. And for life to begin, we have to come through the womb, man. The man with the womb. That's why they call woman. All right. And then I have to do this. I have to do this again. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, Sat, Jup, Mars, Ven, Sun, Moon, and Mer. Right. So this is kind of like how our stuff... So I show you guys the bird eye view. Now this is the side view. Right? This is Mercury. And this thing beams. This energy beams from Neptune, Uranus, and the source. And yeah. And here in inner Earth, this is Mercury is the tree of life. Mercury is the tree of life. Because we all start from Mercury and then we peel out. So that's why Mercury should be the last one. So we came from Mercury and then we go outwards. We bloom like a flower. So Mercury is like the root. And we burst all over this realm like stems and branches and fruits. We are the apple, we are the fruits. So this is Mercury in the middle. This is our realm. So this is the sun and the moon. This is Mars. This is Venus. This is Saturn. This is Jupiter. So, right? And then this is, before this, there is a plate that sits right here. Just above. This plate that sits just above is the Milky Way. Milky Way. That's the Milky Way. And this thing spins. It's round. It's a round plane. It spins like a helicopter propeller. And it's spinning. And this is where the soul goes. Because how the way it's spinning, it pulls the soul from all the suns. So when we came down, right, guys? We come down through all the sun. So first we hit Hyperborea. So we hit Saturn. Then we hit Mars. Then we hit the sun. Then we hit Mercury. After inner Earth, we keep going down. Then we go here. Then we go here. Then we go here. Then we go here. And after here, we go here. Which is, we go back. When we come back around, we hitting our sun. Then we hit Venus to go back up. Then we hit Jupiter. That's why Jupiter's light is important. Because Jupiter is Lucifer. It's Thoth. Because no, Venus light is Lucifer. So Venus is Lucifer, is Lucy. And Venus is Lucifer to Thoth. And Jupiter is Jupiter's light, which is, I think, Thoth and Tahuti. Okay, that's another story. I'll talk about that later. I don't want to confuse you guys, but you guys see what's going on here? When we come down, we hit the suns, and we go right to the bottom. So, see if this makes sense. When we're coming down, we are electric, we are magnetic, right? And then we go to Mercury. And then from Mercury now, we get spotted back out because Mercury is like, okay, it's back to the Garden of Eden. That's why they say good and evil, because this is the split. Because Mercury is, again, hermaphrodite. It's male and female. It's both sun and moon. That's where the good and evil come from. So when they say good and evil, they just mean light and darkness, which is the moon polarity and the sun polarity, which is feminine and masculine, which is sun and moon. So from sun and moon in the inner earth, in the Garden of Eden, we get to choose again where we're going to go. Do you guys want to go? So this is like a balance. This is the scale. This is the afterlife, the inner earth, Anubis. So this is where we decide, do you guys want to go back up to earth? Are you gonna drop back down? This is where we choose. This is the scale. And if the scale is off and it's not balanced, it's supposed to be balanced just like Mercury. So when you go inner earth, if you're not balanced, if your feather, which is your mind, is not balanced on the same frequency with your heart, then you're going to drop lower and become a negative, a disagreeable. And this is how you're a disagreeable one. But if you're an agreeable one and you're balanced, then you go back up, back to the sun again, back to Atlantis. But if you're not, you keep dropping down, and then you go to the darkest realms. You go here, and down to the coldest pit, which is Pluto. Pluto. You go to Pluto. Pluto is hell. Hell is cold. Hell is not hot. They tell us everything in the opposite. And Mercury is both cold and hot. Hell is cold. So these disagreeable people, our oppressors, they are doing the opposite cycle of us, because they're in their dark age, oppressing us, and we're in the light because we're agreeable, and we're in the agreeable in this. So we are in the light. So we are so when we and them meet, we don't get along with them. So their negativity oversees us because we don't know who we are. We forgot who we are. But we are the light. They're the darkness. Because they're coming out of hell. But they're trying to go up too. They're trying to get out of here. So we are kind of like in here, kind of new. But from here, we don't need to go down here. From here, we can go straight to the moon and go out of here. But if we fell lower in frequency or in consciousness, we will go on to here. So there's a percentage. I think when you come to Earth, you're like 65% conscious or something like that. And then in Mercury, you are 50%. You're 50% conscious, you're 50% unconscious. You're balanced. And in this realm is 65. So if your light, if your sacred light is lower than that, it's 49, then you're going to drop lower. But if you're 49, I think you'll be okay. I think the next drop is 45%, and then 50, and then 25, and then 10, 15%. So your sacred light is your consciousness. So even these guys have somewhat light, but their light is low. So yeah, so that's the breakdown on that. This is hell. The underworld is hell. There's the deep waters. So this is some Bible thing, So and look at this. Remember I said Venus and Virgo. This is in shape of a V, perfect V. Boom. See, and it comes in, and here it's a V. See right there, Virgin, Virgo, right there, and this V leads straight to Mercury, which is hermaphrodite, which is asexual, night and day, parthenogenesis, Adam, the Garden of Eden. Deep. You guys get it? You guys get it, man? Now, let's talk about the time matrix. Time matrix. So I had a vision today. On top of what I know, the time matrix and the way we fell, the more we disconnect ourselves from source, is the more we fall. The more we use source is the more we fall. The more we don't use source, the more we fall. Because as we fall, we're getting detention. Just like how you put a kid in a corner for timeout, we're getting detention. And in the detention, we have to learn our lesson and do better and catch back up with source, with consciousness. So as we fall in consciousness, it's because we weren't behaving, or we weren't connecting to source, or giving homage and glory and appreciation and honor to source. That's all it is. We weren't. Who's talking? Okay. Yeah. So this realm is a detention prism. And the reason why we are under the illusion reality is illusion reality is to learn a lesson. It's like a school, a university. So in this illusion, in order to pass this test, and then I'm going to put physical reality, and then I'm going to put mental / spiritual. Because we're a spiritual being. Reality. And if you're not spiritual, you might as well just go somewhere dark and hide and stay there forever in some black hole or something, because you're just an idiot. Like you have a spirit in you and you're not even spiritual. Like what are you? A black hole soul? Anyways, in this realm, mental and spirituality and the physical reality and the illusion reality is all in one. So this is one reality split up into 3 parts. So we have all this in one, 3 in 1. So every day we breed here, we're existing in 3 realities. And there's only one thing each you have to do in order to be on the right track. So we have 3 keys, invisible keys. The key to ace, or to survive, or to open doors in the illusion reality, is to observe it. The key for the physical reality is to perceive it. And this is where the words perception and perspective come from. That's your perspective. That's my perspective. Everybody have a different perspective because everybody's on a different level of consciousness. So you have to perceive it. And the key to the mental or the spiritual reality is to create it. Because when you go to sleep, your mental or spiritual reality goes up like 80, 90, 20, 80, 90, 100%. But when you're physically awake, some people, mental spiritual reality is on 0%, 1%, 5%, because they're not creating. Because they're using the creation in the illusion. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I am an Instagrammer. I am a creator create content. You're supposed to use your creation in the blood clot mental world. And stop creating in their illusion. You're only creating a world for them and not you. But you want to be a basketball player, you want to be this player. Be a spiritual player. Put all your creation in your spirituality, and then you will grow your consciousness awareness. And then you will be invincible. Man, create it. The matrix is everything. Everything is the matrix. So I hate when people say, oh, buh, 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 buh. Like, all these 3 is the matrix. But this is how you live in the matrix. You observe the illusion, you perceive the physical, and you create the mental, spiritual. That's why it's called matrix. Because ma is full of tricks. Mother Nature. So Mother Nature and everything is within the matrix. But you got to know where the illusion is. The illusion is our only problem. You guys ever wonder what's the meaning of matrix? It's in the word. Because the Mayan is the illusion. So if mother and father is the illusion, mother and father is the sun and the moon. So the sun and the moon powers the matrix. So this whole thing is the illusion. The illusion is over us. But we are a physical being, we are a spiritual being, and then there's the illusion. So the key to the illusion is to just observe it. Because we know within this physical and illusion world, there's nature. And nature is what powers your mental and your spiritual reality. The illusion is what minus your spiritual and your mental reality. The illusion is our downfall. Nature, the trees, the birds, alkaline food, everything is our key. So this is what we need to do. We need to create our spiritual and mental reality. We need to perceive our physical. To perceive is in the middle, because you can look left into the illusion and observe it. You can look right and create your spiritual. And this is where I end my live. But my Telegram still continues. Thank you guys for